Hello. Hi B. Hi Mill. Hi everyone else. Welcome to my stream. My name's Super Yuzu. I'm your favorite lemon lime flavored robot. Sorry I left you on the Happy 2 months anniversary, Odessa. Mwah! I love you. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. And the road better not work ahead. I swear to God, if you wrote work ahead me, I'm banning you. Sorry I left you guys hanging on the load screen for a while there. I hadn't set up anything. If you must know, I was in a certain kind of mood. The kind of mood where I watch Aikotoba 4 by Deca27 and end up crying again. And then I did that until 3 minutes before stream, and then I stumbled into the living room and turned on my PC and went live. I swear to God. I swear to God. How dare you? After I explicitly said not to? That is so fucked up of you. My chat isn't loading. That's what I get for not setting up ahead of time. Anyways. Oh my god. Thanks. Thanks, B. Nice to smell you too. How has everyone's day been? It is, Monday. There we go, my chat is working now. It is Monday. Another one of those. What's that cat's name that licks the graham cracker? Gandalf? Gandalf licks the graham cracker today. It's Mike Monday. All the other Monday memes, you know? Did y'all have lunch? Did you eat? You better have. I wanted to eat cereal for breakfast, but then I opened the oat milk and it was, how you say? Stinky. It was stinky, so I did not eat cereal for breakfast. I had a banana and some bread. You're running on 1 brain cell today, which is better than yesterday's 0 brain cells. That is better. 1 is indeed more than 0. If it helps, I am also running on 1 brain cell. The milk wasn't crunchy. No, it was just stinky. Just stinky milk. Because I don't really care for, like, expiration dates. You know, the way that I go about seeing if my food is good to eat, which I do think I inherited from my Asian parents, is that I smell it. I smell it. If it smells good, if it looks good, then I taste it. If it tastes fine, I'll eat it, no matter how many years old it is. And stinky milk is bad. It made me gag, and then I poured it down the sink. Yeah. Don't drink stinky milk. Bad for you. If you needed me to tell you that, I worry about you a little bit. You know how when you have Asian parents, they, will keep things like 10 years past the expiration date? You obey dates. Well, dates are important, you know? They keep a relationship alive. He's gonna eat 60-year-old milk because it dried up so much it doesn't smell anymore. Well, no! Then it doesn't look good anymore. Then it doesn't look like normal milk. There we go, Mill. That's the spirit for today's stream. No, the test is, does it look normal? If it looks normal, smell it. If it smells normal, taste it. If it tastes normal, good to consume. But yeah, my parents, I'd regularly, like, every couple months, I'd, like, look through the fridge and look through the cabinets, and I'd for sure find things that were, like, 5 years old, if not more. Insane to think about, but, you know. Don't know if it's the best idea, but ignoring expiration dates is kind of smart. Well, I mean, expiration dates are... they're a suggestion, they're a guideline, you know? Sorry. They're just a guideline. Just, you know, trust your senses. And sometimes you get food poisoning. Not true. The only time I got food poisoning was when I ordered takeout. I've never given myself food poisoning. Yeah, see? Honey doesn't fucking expire. Honey does not expire. I think they just have to put an expiration date on there by law. So sometimes you can just ignore them. You know? If it's like, I don't know, powdered chicken stock, that shit doesn't go bad unless you got like, I don't know, maggots in there. Just keep using it. Who cares? You got food poisoning from Subway food. Well, you know, I don't have anything to say to that. I'm deathly scared of going to Subway. I've been once in my life and never again. I went once in my life and got a salad. And I don't plan on ever going to Subway again. Subway terrifies me. Yes, I am scared of Subway, the food chain. Hi, BZ! I also love this song. Why was it so scary? Because I have social anxiety, and going to Subway and being expected to know how to order, like, you're expected to know the order format, and you're overwhelmed with a lot of choices, and the Subway employee rattles off a list of ingredients at you. It terrifies me. I'm deathly afraid of Subway. I don't plan to ever go again. Unless I am with another person who knows how to Subway. That was Taco Bell for you, I understand. If I were to go to a Taco Bell now, if there was a Taco Bell in Germany that I would be able to reach, I would also be deathly afraid of it. But the allure of Taco Bell, I think, would convince me to keep going. Do a mobile order? Well, first of all, where I live right now, there's no Subway near me. Like, the closest Subway is, I don't know, on the other side of the city. So it's just not worth it for me to go there. And then also, from what I hear, Subway food isn't that good. It's not worth it. I might as well just get something else. If I want a sandwich, I'll go to a different sandwich place, you know? There used to be a Subway, and they did do delivery, but it wasn't worth it. I think the only time I ever ordered Subway delivery, I got 12 cookies and nothing else. Exactly, Subway is a convenience food place. I might as well go somewhere else. That's literally your biggest strength. You're anxious ordering, but confident that you can do it. That is, I've gotten better. I've gotten better. If I'm like at a regular food place, I can order. I'll be anxious, but I can order. And depending on how wrong they get my order, I can even speak up about it, you know? If it's just like they put pickles on my burger even though I asked for no pickles, that's fine. But if they give me like a McFish even though I asked for a McRib, I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna complain about it. But Subway scares me. Subway is too much for me. No. No. Usually, I'm confident enough that I can do it. But Subway is a no-go for me. McFish, that's what it's called, no? The McDonald's fish burger? Oh, the Filet-O-Fish. I forgot what it's called. It's the McDonald's fish burger. What else would it be called but a McFish? Okay, maybe they wouldn't call it a McFish. Maybe a McFish sounds kind of bad. Maybe it's... I'm imagining a McDonald's menu with just McFish written on there, and it's very funny. No, I think it's a Filet-O-Fish. I'll Google it. I'll Google it. McDonald's menu. It's called the Filet-O-Fish. It's called the Filet-O-Fish. Listen, whoever gets that shit? You think I've ever ordered a Filet-O-Fish in my life? You think I would know what that's called? It's the fucking fish thing from McDonald's. Call it the McFish. Who gives a shit? A variation of the sandwich is sold as the McFish. Oh. Well, that's the French, you know? They're weird. The McOcean creature. The McDeep sea fish. The McCreature from the depths. Anyways, Mc... Oh no! Don't say that. It does exist. Well, not in Germany. Not in Germany. It's only for the French who are weird. I bet they don't know what a fillet is. That's untrue. I think fillet is a French word. I'm shaking my head at you. You can't be saying that shit in my chat. Sometimes you have to insult the French so much that you forget that fillet is a French word. You used to get the fillet of fish in college. Oh, why? Why? You can't stomach McDonald's anymore. That's fair. That's fair. I like shoveling trash into my body, so I like McDonald's. You like fish more than meats. I guess that's fair, but then why go to McDonald's? But then why go to McDonald's? I think last week, no, the week before that, I wanted to order food, and I didn't really know what, so I just browsed the food app until something, like, cool or, like, interesting popped up, and there was a fish restaurant, which I didn't realize, but was, it's a spin-off of a bigger fish chain. Hold on, actually. No, we're not doing this yet. We're looking at, burgers. So, in Germany, there's this fish fast food restaurant. It's called North Sea? Nordsee? North Sea. And it sells fish products. Like fish burgers and fish patties and fish sandwiches, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, it's a fast fish restaurant. And it looks like that. Can you see that? Yeah. And, I don't really go there because I prefer other fast food to fish. But I saw that, that looks kinda good. It is kinda good. You know, it's just fish in a bun. And, I saw that they had opened a spin-off of their store. You cannot see that? Shut the fuck up. Isn't that a big German thing? This thing? Fish in a bun? Yeah. Yeah. Especially towards the north. We love fish in a bun. I'm ambivalent towards it, but Germans love fish in a bun. Anyways, I saw that they had opened like a delivery store. Though I didn't know at that point that it was a spin-off. Anyways. You can get behind fish in a bun? Yeah, it's good. So I ordered from them. Except I didn't get fish in a bun. I got one thing that was like fried prawns in a bun, which was really good. The prawns were so good. I'm still reeling from that. That was so good. And then to like to boost my order up enough that it would get past the minimum amount of money that you need to order. I got a salmon wrap, and that thing was disgusting. That was disgusting. I ate the prawn sandwich first, and then the salmon wrap, and the kind of high that I had, that was the drop from high to low, going from the prawn sandwich to the salmon wrap. Horrible. Terrible. That salmon wrap was so bad. I don't know what they did. Maybe, you know what? Maybe they didn't heed the expiration date. But that salmon was rancid. Disgusting. It tasted like durian. I couldn't finish it. I took like 3 bites and I was like, no, I can't do this, no. And then I sat there for like an hour trying to figure out what that taste reminded me of. Because I knew, like, that shit did not taste like good fish. It just tasted like something, and it took me like an hour to figure out it was durian. Yeah, I do have a robot on the table. Hi, Steaky K fan. Welcome to my stream. My name's Super Yuzu. I'm your favorite lifesaver robot, and right now we're talking about fish sandwiches. I do have a robot on the table. Actually, there he is. Most of the fast food places there suck. You got like 5 places that sell kebab, and those are good. 25 American fast food places. Yikes. My condolences. I got a kebab on Saturday, or actually Sunday, because it was 2 a.m. I am a robot. I am the robot that looked like the anime girl. Teehee. Teehee, wink. You know the kind of robot that looked like anime girl? Like Miku? That's me. Yeah, the anime girl. Wink! What was I talking about? Kebab. Oh my god. I got a kebab. Yeah, Miku! Shut up! Yeah, we were walking home from D&D, and 3 of us were heading in the same direction, and we walked past a kebab place, and it smelled really good, and I was like, do I want kebab? And the other person was like, do you want kebab? And I was like, do you want kebab? And then we got kebab. Really good. We got a doner. So good. So yummy. Beautiful. And then I got home when I was sad because I thought about the last time I had a doner, and that was when Pat was here and we had a doner together, and I was like, oh, I miss Pat. But yeah, these motherfuckers. Oh my god. Oh my god. If you get a place that like toasts the bun for you, oh, so good, so cheap, so yummy. We love this shit. You find a place that sells this shit like every 10 meters. You want one? Come here, get one. I'll get one for you. They're so good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh. Anyways, speaking of walking home from D&D, what I wanted to do last Friday was I wanted to make the D&D character I was gonna play for the Saturday session, but my fucking rabbit my fucking rabbit got sick, and I didn't wanna leave him alone to stream. So I had to cancel my stream and make my stupid fucking character alone. My dog who is my rabbit, who I just call a dog, his name is Melon. He got a tummy ache. He got a tummy ache. And he wouldn't eat his breakfast, which is bad, because rabbits have a fast metabolism, and if they don't eat for a day, they die. Oh yeah, he's fine now. He's just fine now. You know, I canceled stream, and then I went to get groceries because I was out of food, so I like begrudgingly left him home alone. And then I came back and I went into my room and he peed on my pillow. And he'd peed on my pillow. The fucking bastard. He's litter box trained. He is litter box trained. But I think, like, his tummy hurt real bad, and he was already on my pillow, so he was like, fuck this, I'm not getting up. And he just peed there. He got pee all over his butt, too. Ugh. So, I filled up a little bin with warm water, because you're not supposed to bathe rabbits, because they can die. So I filled up a little tub, like a Tupperware box, with warm water, and I got a towel, and I wiped the piss off of him. And I noticed the piss looked kind of red. So I was like, oh my god, are you peeing blood? And then I googled it, and apparently rabbits just have red pee sometimes. So I had half a panic attack, and then I was like, oh, okay, I guess you're fine. So I took the pillow cover off my pillow, and I threw it in the washing machine, and I threw that towel in the washing machine too, and I was like, well, I might as well throw all my other laundry in a washing machine. And so I did my laundry. And then I sat on the bed with him and just, like, did my shit. I did my stuff. That was like 10 fade outs. Oh my god, yeah. That motherfucker, it was like blow after blow after blow. He was coming for me. Another bop. I know, I have great taste in music. So I sat on the bed with him. I made my character that I wanted to make on stream. I made it alone. I can show it actually, I wanted to. My character, let's see. Let's see if I can find it. I made sure to put it on this laptop, so it's somewhere. There it is! It's big! This is my snail person. Cupid. This is the character I made for Saturday. Love Slug. Yeah, I realized after I drew them, they look like the Love Slug VTubers. But pink, I was like, uh-oh. But yeah, they are a cone snail. They are a snail person. They are a cleric. They are on the land to marry a bunch of people. Yeah, that's basically it. They survived the one shot, which not every character did. Yeah, loves shoes. One of their character features was they are really excited about everything that is on land. Like shoes, and pants, and socks. Ate the pink juice and transformed. That's exactly what happened. The love slug ate the pink juice and became a snail. But yeah, that's my character. I whipped up this drawing in like 2 hours because I like drawing my D&D characters after I make them. So I was like, okay, I'll just do something quick. It's like midnight, you know? And then I sat there and did this for 2 hours. Let's see, if you don't know what a cone snail is. Cone snail. You can see I was googling for reference. It's one of these little fuckers. It's one of these little fuckers. They are venomous. It do be a snail that live in a cone, so true. They are venomous. Some of them can be deadly to humans. And let's see. Can I find the stinger? You can see here, it has like a proboscis and a stinger. It shoot out the stinger and it spear a fish and then it eat the fish. Yeah, they are. They're scary. So I was like, oh my god, I make a character that marries people and their name is Cupid and they are pink and I make them a cone snail because they got a spear. Giant horse crab? What? Where? Frostby, I'm gonna kill you. Frostby, you can't be saying that. Oh, horse conch. I thought you said horse crab. Horse conch, yeah. There's a bunch of them. They're very cool. You shouldn't pick them up if you see them because they can stab you in the hand and you will die. I read something while I was researching that there was like a woman who found 2 of them and she picked them up, held them in both hands, and I guess she held them like kind of close to her face to take a picture. And they both stabbed her in the neck, and apparently she was dead before she hit the ground. So that's terrifying. That's terrifying. I don't know if you could survive it, Odessa. These things are scary. How deadly is cone snail? They got a venom named after them. It's called conotoxin. 12 to 30... I don't know how to pronounce this. Of the toxin of a cone snail is enough to kill 50% of the test animals. Whereas one needs 10,000 of that of cyanide. Are they made of silver? I don't think they are. But they sure are poisonous. Can you survive a cone snail's sting? If live ones are handled, their venomous sting will occur without warning and can be fatal. The deadly cone snail. Vampires die from sticks and garlic. You definitely won't survive these fellas. So true! What is a cone snail stinger but a stick? And you know what snails taste good with? Garlic. Checkmate. Checkmate. Anyways, so I really wanted to make that character on stream. I had the base idea for them already. Like, I knew I wanted to make a snail person. Oh, by the way, I borrowed the, snail character from, let's see if I can find it. Snenya D&D 5e? I think that's what it's called. Or not. Or not. I borrowed it from a Tumblr post I saw a while ago. That's what I wanted to get. Oops. I wanted to credit them, but I forgot to prep it, so oopsie. Let's see if I can find the link, though. Well, I misspelled it, so obviously I can't find it. I just called him Sneeple. Well, fuck you. Sneeple. Snail people. And my character was obviously a Sneric. Snail cleric. Oh god, don't expose my DMs. Yeah, this is it. Take me to Snurge. Some snats, snail stats, so you can make your own snail child. Shut up. So this is what I used. I sent this to my DM and asked, is that okay? And he was like, go for it. Very cool, very cool, very cool. I'm gonna real quick switch over to the different screen so I can see if I can find the Tumblr post that inspired me. Let's see if I can remember. We love a homebrew. If I make them a fighter, do they get a Snaction Surge? Unsure. Unsure. Though, they have a 15-foot walking speed, so I don't know if they'd be suited to be a fighter. Anyways, I found him. It's loading. This is making you want to properly write up your Centaurarian. She's a pony. Ow, cute! Ow, cute! I have, God, what do I have? I have a Moose Centaur Paladin, I think, that I never wrote up either. I'm sitting on like 10 characters at the same time. This is the post that inspired me. I love this artist's art. So beautiful. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And I love the way they drew this guy. I know, the sweater! So cute, so pretty. Go follow Jaffers on Twitter. Beautiful art. Very cool character designs. I think there's some more. Yeah. They turn into a human. That's a tiny picture. They turn into a human. They're beautiful. You know. Anyways. So that's the character I wanted to make on stream, right? That's what I wanted to do. The last name Melodyne? Is that funny? I don't think I get the joke. Like a weresnail? Oh, I think it was magic. I think it was magic. And that's the character I wanted to make. Unfortunately, I already had to make it because the campaign was on Saturday. You were using Melodyne last night? It's a pitch correction software? Huh. The more you know. A weresnail would be very funny, like you turn into a snail on the full moon. Hilarious. Don't come near me! I'm turning! It just turns into a giant snail. Oh my god, it's the snail that kills you if it touches you. Anyways. So I can't make that character today. But luckily for me, I'm sitting on like 15 character concepts, so I'm just gonna make another one. I guess for some backstory, if you don't know, I play in a D&D 5e group, though we play some other tabletop games also. I've been playing D&D 5e for 4 or 5 years now. And I'm just gonna go through the entire process of making a character. You know, rolling the stats, deciding all of the background stuff and shit, writing it all down. I'm gonna go through all of it, and then I'll design a character. The character idea that I'm going with today is an Aasimar monk. An Aasimar monk. I've been sitting on this idea for a while, because I think it would be cool to have a monk that, go a little crazy and then light come out of their eye and mouth, you know? So I have some... I know for sure that I want her name to be Journey. I don't know why. Because I've just been sitting on it for a while. So I'll fill that in. Teehee. Let's see, you said... That's fine, I guess. Journey. If any D&D stuff is unclear, you're very welcome to ask me. Because I'm just gonna be going through a lot of this pretty fast. Race. Aasimar. Player name. Yuzu. Yuzu. So I've never played a monk. My first D&D character was a sorcerer, and then I played a fighter, and then I played a paladin, and for one-shots I've played clerics, mostly. My favorite characters to play actually are fighters, or barbarians, you know. Just characters that hit really hard and don't have to worry about spells. Because that's so much thinking that I, like, can't do. I learned. I played one sorcerer and I was like, nope, never again. Never again. And sorcerers aren't even the magic class where you have to think the most. Like, imagine preparing spells, Jesus. Anyways. But I've never played a monk, so I was like, I want to play a monk. And I think it would fit the character concept I have in mind. So yeah. I'm making a monk. Her name is Journey. Frost Bee. The Frost Bee. Excuse me? Excuse me? I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. I can't believe you do that. It's not Among Us! It's not Among Us! I can't fucking believe this. Okay. Beezy! Ah! Everyone bullies me so much. Anyways, let's go find the monk shit. D&D 5e monk. I'm not even gonna read that out loud. No, no. D&D 5e Aasimar, and then we'll need... We got the Aasimar, we got the monk, we'll need a background too, that's right. I think there's different kinds of Aasimar. I'm not sure which one to choose. Yeah, there's the Protector, Scourge, the Fallen. Let's see. Ah, this one. Light radiate from you, part of your eyes and mouth, and threaten to charge you. That's the one I want. I want a character that go a little crazy, and then light come out of their mouth and eyes and nose. Mouth and eyes and nose. Not nose, actually. Okay. I'll write the stats down. Constitution +1. Should I make my character a higher level? Just because it's more fun to do that? Sure, I'll make her, like, level 8. I'll leave that open for later. Charisma increased by 2. 30 feet. I have my notebook here. I'm taking notes. Because usually the way I make a character is I have the sheet on my iPad and I just prop my laptop up and I have 15 tabs open. Resistance 2. Necrotic and radiant damage. Healing hands and that should I'll leave that open for later. Okay. Then our background. I don't know what background to choose. Usually what I do is I Google D&D 5e backgrounds and I look through the list until something seems appealing to me. Oh no, not D&D Beyond. Fuck you! Fuck you! This is good enough. I don't know. I know I've said this like 3 times now, like, but the way I make characters is I usually have, like, a base idea in my head, like, oh, I want a character that gets really angry and then they glow, you know? Or, oh, I want a character that's a snail that marries people. And then I go from there. Like, usually I then choose a class that I think fits. And then I look for a background and then I just kind of go for it. Then I just kind of go for it. Sometimes I will, like, usually if I'm in a rush, I just, like, choose a race and a class, and I'm like, let's do that. No idea, no thoughts. Randomly generated name, let's go. That's how I made my first D&D character. The dwarf sorcerer named Amber. She retired. She's alive. She's alive. She just retired. You tried D&D once, but it didn't go well. You really wish you could try again? Yeah. Like, finding the right group to play with is pretty important. I'm really lucky to have been with my group for as long as I have been. It was the first group I found, and they're really cool people. I'm really good friends with them. I dated one of them for a while. But, I mean, D&D is all about, you know, improv and having fun with each other, and you gotta be comfortable with each other to a certain point to be able to do that. Because, I mean, for sure, as someone with social anxiety, I'd be scared doing the shit that I do now in front of, like, new people. I hope you can try again, because it's really fun. Though, again, it's not for everyone. Tried going to a D&D organization place with strangers. A lot of weirdos who said uncomfy stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of something you have to watch out for. Unfortunately. Because there's weird fucking incels into this stuff. Disgusting. Disgusting. I was really lucky. What I did was I had just gotten into Critical Role. Critical Role derogatory. I don't like Critical Role, I'm sorry. I was really into it, and then eventually something clicked. Like, something snapped in my brain, and I was like, wait! I'm wasting 5 hours every week on this shit, and I don't even enjoy it! And then I stopped watching it. If you like Critical Role, I won't judge you, but I don't. Critical Role disrespectful. It's too serious. It's so serious. I watched the entire first campaign and like 2/3, if not more, of the second campaign before I dropped off, and all of the like spin-offs and little games they had in between. They got a bit better about taking themselves too seriously in the second campaign, but they still did. You really enjoyed Rude Tales of Magic? I hadn't heard of that. I really like Dimension 20. I've only seen Fantasy High, the first season of Fantasy High, and Unsleeping City. So good. Love Dimension 20. Yes, I love... First of all, I love... well, at least in the season that I've watched, I know that they go to live stream later, but I love that it's pre-recorded. I love it. I love that it's pre-recorded and edited. Because Critical Role episodes are like 5 hours long, and sometimes there's just nothing happening. And they're not edited because it's a live stream. Oh. Dimension 20 was so welcome. I know, I watched the first episode and I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. I can watch this without having something else on the side. Like, it's keeping my attention. Just lost attention with Fantasy High when they started the live season. Yeah, me too. The editing, oh my god, it helped so much. It made things so good. It's still better than Critical Role. It's still better than Critical Role. But I wish it was edited. I watched a couple episodes of the second season when I started going live, and I was like, well, this is hard to watch. Real-time D&D is... I don't think real-time D&D is, like, good for content. Like, obviously as a player it's fun, but if you're making content with it, it's not that great for the viewer. The Adventure Zone, yeah, I was about to talk about that. I've only seen Balance. Well, listen to Balance, but Balance is so good. Like, in the beginning, it's a little bit slow, because I think almost all of them had never played D&D at that point, and they're kind of getting used to the whole scheme and the how you say, the medium But once they get into it, it gets really good. You must go? Okay, bye-bye. Thank you for stopping by. Have a nice day. I love you. I love you. Well, yeah, I've only listened to Balance and some of the one where they are in the woods and there's cryptids. I don't remember anything else. The other ones are not as good. Probably. Because Balance is really good. I don't know how you top Balance. I think from the ones that I've seen, like D&D shows, the way that Dimension 20 did their edited ones is my favorite way of doing it. And Critical Role Derogatory is my least favorite way of doing it. It's the worst fucking way of doing it. It's so fucking bad. It's so fucking bad. I don't know who has the hotkeys for switching their cameras, but they're not doing a good job with it. You can't see the fucking map. You can't see the fucking map. I don't know what's happening. And you know what really fucking got me? What really fucking got me with Critical Role when I was still watching it? I had just started watching Dimension 20. And that was like right around when COVID started happening. So what the Critical Role cast did was, first of all, they stopped. And then they started pre-recording their episodes. They started pre-recording their episodes, but they were still unedited. It's like you're already pre-recording it. You're already sitting, like, what, 10 feet apart from each other pre-recording this episode? You might as well just edit it and make it easier to watch. They start pre-recording, like, 4-hour-long episodes. Like, what's the fucking point? What's the fucking point? Oh. Yeah. No, yeah. I don't know what they're doing now. Because if I interact with Critical Role, I'm gonna fucking burst an artery. Like, a vein is gonna pop in my forehead if I interact with Critical Role. I did the math. I wasted, like, at least 500 hours or something watching Critical Role. I think my ire is very well deserved. You're in need of a background streamer whilst you draw a full body of your OC. If I'm okay with it, you'll put a bit of time into my stream while drawing. Yeah! Go for it! I'm gonna be drawing, hopefully at some point, when I'm done with my fucking Critical Role rant. But yeah, you're very welcome. In fact, I'm happy if you can, like, put me on in the background. That's lovely. Also, hi Devil Spawn, how's your day been? Thank you for the follow! My name's Super Yuzu, I'm your favorite lime-flavored robot! Furries are welcome! I don't know if Pat is classified as a furry, but they are a Bigfoot, so... One of my best friends is technically furry. I'm friends with a lot of VTubers that are animals. So... You know. Back to my Critical Role rant. So, I guess if you don't know what Critical Role is, it's, a D&D live play show. They stream on Twitch. You know, it's a cast made of a lot of pretty famous voice actors. Mac Mercer, most well-known for doing McCree in Overwatch. Well, probably not most well-known, but that's the first role I could think of. They got Laura Bailey and Travis Willingham. Other people. Gotta get on. Yeah. No worries. I hope you have a nice day and you have fun drawing also. It's their show. Oh yeah, Sam Riegel. Sam Riegel. Derogatory. I'll admit sometimes they are funny, but it's not worth it. I'm working up a sweat talking about this. I knew this was a risk. You got a bone to pick with Critical Role, but it is from a DM story your friend shared with you. Oh, I see. I got many bones to pick with CR. I got many bones to pick. I got a skeleton to pick with Critical Role. Ugh! I don't dislike Sam. I don't know, maybe he's had some character development since I stopped watching, but he's like the weird uncle who isn't very socially aware but tries to be for the sake of not offending anyone. Yeah, exactly. What I was gonna say is, they pioneered, like, the revolution, not the revolution, the return of D&D into being popular. Them and Stranger Things. So a lot of first-time D&D players had the expectation that they go into playing D&D exactly like it happens on Critical Role, you know? With, like, really in-depth roleplay, the DM is, like, incredible. Not to say that DMs that don't do it like Matt aren't incredible, but like the DM is like Matthew Mercer. Exactly like Matthew Mercer. Great music taste, thank you! And also, what t-shirts? What t-shirts? Are they making more merch? Ugh. So that's one problem. But I guess that's not their fault. The things that are their fault, though. Right, about Sam. I don't even remember. Ugh. Like, you'd say a bunch of stuff sometimes that make you go, and then you don't think about it. I think when I was relatively active in, like, the fandom, there were some posts that were like, you know how Sam treats, Marisha's character in the second season, Bo, who is a brown lesbian, he treats her like... I mean, it's written off as a funny joke, but a lot of the time it was like, haha, mean lesbian, evil lesbian, mean, violent, evil brown lesbian, like that. All deleted, Devil Spawn, no worries. There you go. This is the shards. I will look at them. You know, stuff like that. And it wasn't great. And then there's also the thing that, I mean, they had, what's his name? What's his name? Brian? The one that is dating Ashley. Sam's printed shirts. Ah, yes, I remember. That's pretty funny. Listen, I'm not saying they're not funny. I'm not gonna show the video, because, again, I will pop a vein. I'm not saying they're not funny. I'm not saying if you enjoy Critical Role you're a bad person or whatever, it's just that I physically can't. Brian, I think is his name? Let's see. Oh, I forgot to Google Brian. I just Googled Critical Role. Brian. This guy. Same as Sam. I don't remember exactly what it was. But I think, like, during a politically heated time, he made a tweet that was very centrist. And he understandably got a lot of shit for it. He deleted the tweet, locked his account, was like, sorry for saying something, da-da-da-da-da, I'm gonna take a social media break. I'm gonna take a social media break. And then a lot of the Critical Role cast came out saying like, oh, we know what he said, but it's fine, he didn't mean it. He's a good guy, or whatever the fuck. And I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah, there are a lot of people who play Critical Role, but personally you enjoy the fact that an animated series came from it, which I love. Oh yeah, I haven't checked out the animated series, what I'm sure is good. Because, what studio was it? Titmouse Studio? Great studio. And the arc is a very good arc. All my gripes about Critical Role aside. But the fact that their Kickstarter earned like, what, $10 million? The fact that their Kickstarter earned like $10 million? And for what? And for what? Oh yeah, they say it's all going to the production, right? But like what? There was a $5,000 tier that lets you fly to LA and meet the cast? And I think, as it is now, they do have people of color on. I was gonna say more, but they used to have none. They used to have 0 people of color. I think now they do. But before that, it was just like a bunch of white people role-playing fantasy minorities. And role-playing fantasy racism, and role-playing fantasy whatever the fuck. Obviously, that doesn't mean that, like, in your private D&D game, if all of you are white people, you can't play, like, I don't know, half-orc. But it's just, if you're making content on the internet that, like, so many people are consuming, think about things. You know, that's my biggest gripe with it. It's that they don't fucking think about the content they make. First of all, the content's bad. Alright? First of all, it's bad. It's hard to consume. And then they do that fucking shit. They do the shit where Sam makes a goblin character, or rather a halfling that is turned into a goblin, but for the entire beginning of the season you think that she's a goblin who hates being a goblin, so people read into it as a metaphor for being trans, and then he's just like, no, but I hate all goblins. You know, goblins suck, goblins are evil. Ugh. Sorry. I knew this was a risky topic to talk about. I knew doing D&D on stream was risky. And yet here I am. No. I could go on forever. I'll end it after this one. But there was the thing where they made playlists, Spotify playlists for their character. And, Liam O'Brien's character at the time, was in love with Laura's character at the time, which already was iffy because Laura's character was like in her like late teens or early 20s, and Liam's character was like almost 30. That was weird. And then he put a song by Dodie in the playlist, and the song was She. The song was She by Dodie. And people started clowning on him. Let's see. Dodie, She. Lyrics. Let's see if I can put it on. She. Dodie. When the first lyric is, am I allowed to look at her like that? When it's so obviously a song about a woman in love with a woman and her internalized homophobia. That was so funny to me. That was so funny to me, the fact that he put this song into his playlist about his 30-year-old male character in love with this young woman. Oh, and then he got clowned on and had to make an apology. This is the one that you love when you sing along to? Ow. It's a nice song. You didn't know there was so much drama about Critical Role? There's so much more drama about Critical Role. By the way, this is all drama that's at least 2 years old. Because I haven't interacted with Critical Role since then. But there is so much drama. I will say at some point the fandom got big enough that the fandom would just constantly churn out drama because that's what happens when a fandom gets big. Oh, but my god. There's a bunch of drama about this. There's a whole bunch more that I'm forgetting, and they probably produced more that I'm not aware of, you know? I'll say, I don't think the cast is doing anything malicious. I think they're all good people. You know, they're trying their hardest, or whatever, they're making content. I just can't stand it. Fandom drama is so funny. It's hilarious. Odessa, I'm so sorry. Odessa, I'm so sorry. Can we get some Fs in chat? Oh no! Yeah, are you okay? Have you healed? I think I watched the first 2 seasons of Voltron. I was like mildly in the fandom, and then it started getting bad and I was no longer into it. Like, I'd see the fandom shit happening from the sidelines. Your dark history, it's very dark. You know what? I'm so proud of you for surviving. I'm very proud of you. Oh, you know what, B? You are asking the important questions. Every fandom has a dark side. Every fandom has a dark side. Every fandom has its weirdos. And the bigger the fandom is, the more weirdos they are. You liked clans? You liked clans? I see. You know what? I think that's the best answer you could have given. I think that's the best answer you could have given. What word, huh? What word? Clans? K-Lans? Keith and Lance? In love? Kissing? Oh yeah, there's worse ones out there. I'm proud of you for surviving, Odessa. I think with most fandoms I was into, I was lucky enough to like lose interest just before things got bad. Like Undertale and stuff, I was out of there before things got weird. Yeah, what a survivor. Everyone, give her a hand. We're proud of you. Anyways, back to what I was actually doing. Let's see. I don't know which background to pick. Let's recap what we know. We have a monk. Her name is Journey. She is an Aasimar. She is a Scourge Aasimar, I think. Yeah. I don't know what background to pick. Acolyte, Anthropologist, Archaeologist, Athlete, Charlatan, City Watch, Clan Crafter, Cloistered Scholar, Courtier, I don't know what that means, Criminal, Entertainer, what's that? Faceless. You still get weird Undertale trauma from your TikTok? I'm so sorry. I guess Undertale is still happening. Or Deltarune. Faceless character adventures behind a mask of a public persona. This persona is as natural to them as their hidden true face, but it disguises their identity. So a VTuber. So a VTuber. There's the whole is Chris non-binary or not? They are. Right? They literally are. Anyways. For travel, this is the one that I chose for Cupid, by the way. For Traveler, like, I'm weird. I don't belong here. I look different. People have prejudices against me. They stare, which I thought was very fitting for a big giant pink snail. Fisher, Foggy, or Gladiator. Mama, 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 mama. Oh, I mean, there's always gonna be people like that. You just gotta ignore the haters. House agent? Like a realtor? Marine, blah blah blah, this and that. Merchant. Oh, they're 11? I see. I think any opinion an 11-year-old has is not valid. Just on account of them being 11. Yeah, landlord? Derogatory? Oh, Wild Mound. They got the Critical Role shit in here. Maybe I'll go with a faceless. Maybe Miss Journey is like a fallen angel, so she can't be a hero. So she adopts a disguise. I like that. Let's go with that. Okay. So we are proficient in deception and intimidation. Decept. Intimidate. Is that all I get? Okay, cool. So we can get started making the character. So what have I written down? We are level 8, so I'm gonna need to roll a bunch of dice. Level 8. Level 8 has a proficiency bonus of +3. With 30-foot speed. Constitution has a +1. Charisma gets a +2. I'm so excited for Mob Season 3. I need Mob Season 3. I need it so bad. And... we are proficient in deception and intimidation. Oh, by the way, these character sheets, I bought them. They're very nice. There's a 12-pack of all the classes. They're like specifically made for the classes. They include like the key stuff for the monk and whatever for everything else. They are from rnw.net. I don't know if that link is still accurate, actually. Let me check. rnw.net. Have I watched more Ainori? No. Yes, the link is still accurate. They make very nice stuff for tabletop games. Let's see. You know, stuff like that. I have this one. I played it. It's okay. This one is a one-shot adventure about like going through a Tremor Train, like a carnival attraction basically. Yeah, their stuff is really, really cute. It's very nice. And they made the customized sheets that I use. That's this! That's this! Very cute. You know, stuff like that. It's nice. Anyways, I wanted to give them a shout out since I'm using their stuff. See, I think that's everything I can mark down for now. I guess I can roll my hit dice. Actually, no, I'll wait for that until later. Okay, let's roll my stats. Let's roll my stats. So I like rolling my stats as opposed to doing point buy or the other system. I'm not gonna get out dice because that's too much of a hassle and I don't think it would sound good. So I'm just gonna Google it. The way you roll your D&D stats is you roll 4d6, which a d6 is a 6-sided die, and you subtract the lowest number. Roll 4d6. Thank you, Google. Okay, so in this case, it's 11. I'll write them down and then I'll distribute them later. Oh! 7. That's good. 17. 15. 14, and one last one. 13. That's pretty good stats. Okay, let's see. For, I think, a monk, dexterity is really important. Dexterity and strength? Oh god, I don't know how monks work. I think dex is the most important stat, so I'll allot the 17 there. Let's put the 14 into strength. We can always increase it because we're level 8. I like constitution because I like having HP, so put the 15 there. We are unwise. We're unwise. What's left? The 11 and the 13, I think? Yeah. Well, we'll be charismatic since we already got the +2 from being Asmar, I think. So we'll put the 13 here and the 11 to intelligence. And we are level 8, so we get 2 ability score improvements, so we can add 4 score points. So obviously I'm gonna add 1 here. Make that an 18, please. Make that a 16. So we have 2 left. Just distribute them here. Okay. I'll add those up and then we have our total scores. If you don't know why I'm making them even, you get... Oops. Oops! I'll make a new layer. Your ability scores, like this, they give you a certain amount of modifiers. And the modifier, gets bigger on an even number. That's 18. I don't know what this is. I think this was here when I opened this. Can you see my mouse? I'll just erase it and then put a white background. Haha, I'm so smart. 16. $12. 8. And 15. Oh, that's the eraser. I meant this one. There we go. That means we can get the modifiers. For 14, it's +2. Oh, wrong layer. +2, +4, +3, +1, -1, and 15 is still +2. Is that all the skills I have? No, wait, I have some more skills from the monk. I'll add those in later. That means we can roll my HP, which is a d8, so it's 5, it's 8. Level 1 HP is 8, and then roll 7d8. Google. 7d8, please. That's a good roll. That's a really good roll. 42. 42. Hello? Where's my mouse? 42 plus my constitution bonus, which is 3 times 7, which is 21? Yes. Plus 21, that's 50, so we got 71 HP. That's a lot. 71 HP. Current and max. We got 8 hit dice. That shell gotta be thick. We're not playing a snail! This isn't the snail. Snail's a cleric. It's a snaric. This is not the snail. The snail does not have a dexterity of 18. The snail has a dexterity of 10. And a 15-foot move speed. I don't have a snunk. I don't think snails are suited to be monks. I think snails would make very bad monks. I think a snonk would be a funny concept, but not great for playing. Okay, I think that's it. Now I can go into the class features and see what we got. They'd be good at meditating. What else to do while you're going slowly forward? Pray. You know, like a snaric. Duh. Monks do fairly little of meditating in D&D. Monks, for the most part, they just hit a lot. They just punch you a lot. They punch you like 5 times in 6 seconds. That's what monks do. Yes. Saving throw, strength. Yeah, I can choose acrobatics, athletics, history, insight, religion, and stealth. I shall choose acrobatics and stealth. And I'll mark those off without you guys seeing because I'm too lazy to switch. Acrobatics and stealth. Equipment, I'll do that later. And first of all, while you're wearing no armor, not wielding a shield, your AC equals 10 plus your dexterity modifier plus your wisdom. Oh, my wisdom is important? My wisdom is important? Maybe I can't be stupid. Oh no, I have to change my stat. I didn't know wisdom was important. Okay, well, if wisdom was important, I'll put the 13 there, so that will make that a 14. God. Ow! Of course. It's all in the wrong layers. 14, which is a +2, which means the 7 goes here, but the 7 adds 2, so it's a 9, so it's only a -1. We're building a funny character. Your party all dumped with, including your monk. That's stupid. Listen, the stat to dump is usually intelligence or charisma. I mean, unless you're a sorcerer or a wizard or a warlock, right? But if you're literally anything else, just dump intelligence or charisma. That's the stat to dump. The DM was like, Monk, you are broken. Yeah. It's not smart. It's not- that's not how you play monks, I guess. I forgot that monks wisdom is important. I forgot. You know. We played a game once where we had a warlock and the warlock didn't have Eldritch Blast. The thing that only warlocks can do, and the thing that warlocks are... the thing that... not only the thing that only warlocks are able to do, but like the only thing that warlocks are able to do. And he didn't have it. He was like, well, I don't know what to do. And like 3 of us were like, cast Eldritch Blast. And he was like, I don't have Eldritch Blast. And we were like, what? You play a warlock and all you do is Eldritch Blast? Because that's all warlocks do. And he didn't have Eldritch Blast. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. Oh right. Wearing no armor, not wielding a shield, your AC equals 10 plus your dex plus your wisdom. Okay. 10 plus 4 plus 2 is 16. You have loads of other spells that are just not useful in your campaign. Yeah, and Eldritch Blast is like, it's customizable to be good. So I don't blame you. I have never played a warlock and I don't plan to because they're my least favorite class, but I respect you. That's our AC. Our initiative is probably more than +4 because we're a monk, but I'll leave it there for now. Let's see. Martial arts. You practice martial arts, blah blah blah. You get the following benefits while unarmed or wielding only monk weapons. You aren't wearing armor or wielding a shield. You can get dexterity instead of strength when you attack, blah blah blah. Yep. Your warlock is always Eldritch Blasting. Yeah, that's what warlocks do. That's what warlocks do. Stupid. Not to take Eldritch Blast as a warlock. That's like being a soup and not having miso. Shaking my head. Roll a d4 and does normal damage if you're unarmed strike or monk weapons. Die changes as you gain monk levels. I see. So I'm level 8, so what's my dice? It's a d6. And I have 8 key points. I'll write that in real quick. D6. 8 key points. Use attack action with an arm strike. You can make one arm strike as a bonus action. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Starting at 2nd level, your training allows you to harness the mystic powers of Ki. Chicken noodle soup. I'm sure chicken noodle soup would be great if you put some miso in there. I think a lot of soups would be great if you put some miso in there. I think a lot of people underestimate how versatile miso is. Key points, blah blah blah. My key save DC. 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus my wisdom modifier. How much is that? 8 plus wisdom and proficiency, that's 10, that's 13. Oh, that's not a lot. Oh, that's not a lot. The chicken noodle? Well, there's chicken noodle and miso in that soup then. What about cheese and broccoli? It's savory. Could use some miso. I think any savory dish could use some miso. Is it by this time? Yeah, it is. Oh, okay, my key save is lower than I thought it would be. Fire of blows. Blah 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 blah. Speed is increased by 10 feet. This bonus increases when you reach certain monk levels. At 9th level. Well, I'm not 9th level. I'm level 8. So how fast am I? Unarmed movement. So my speed is 45 feet. I'll just write that in real quick too. Banana pepper could use some miso. I've never had a so-called banana pepper. I don't know what that is. Banana pepper? Oh, a pepper! Oh. Size member of chili pepper handling has a mild, tangy taste. Sure. I think anything that is savory would be good with miso. Not only savory things, but I think with sweet things you have to be a bit more careful. Even pizza? Oh yeah, even pizza. Like mix some miso into the sauce. Yummy. I put miso in a lot of things. That's how I cook. Thank you, Odessa. The way I cook, I am Asian. The way I cook is I throw a bunch of shit in a pan, and I add soy sauce, sugar, and miso, and it's good. 10 pounds of salt? Well, no. I mean, just a little bit. You mix a little bit of miso in the sauce, and then you spread the sauce on the pizza. You know? Moderation is key. Dedicated weapon. Optional. I see. Monastic tradition. Right, I choose one. I don't know which one to choose. I have no idea about this. Let's see. Astral Self, Drunken Master. Love the Drunken Master. So funny. 4 elements. Can say Long Death, Mercy, Open Hand, Shadow, Sun Soul, Ascendant. Oh, you won't elaborate on them? I just have to click on all of them and see if they fit? Well, Astral Self sounds the most like Aasimar, which is an angel. Monk who follows the way of the Astral Self believes their body is an illusion. They see their ki as a representation of the true form, an Astral Self. This Astral Self has the capacity to be a force of order or disorder, with some monasteries training students to use their power to protect the weak and other instructing aspirants in how to manifest their true selves in service to the mighty. What about habanero pepper, melted white cheese, white cheddar sauce? Yeah! Put some in the sauce! Any savory dish! Put some miso in there! I'm hungry. What are the others? 4 elements sounds fun. Okay, a clove of garlic and an onion. That's not a dish, that is a vegetable. That is a vegetable. You could make garlic confit and put some miso in there. And some caramelized onion, some stir-fry onion, put some miso in there. But I'm just saying, a clove of garlic is not a dish. A clove of garlic is a vegetable. I'm saying any savory dish. You follow a monastic tradition that teaches you to harness the elements. When you focus your ki, you can align yourself with the forces of creation and bend the 4 elements to your will. No. Boring. Can say. Monks at the Kensei train relentlessly with their weapons, to the point that the weapon becomes like an extension of the body. Finally, a master of sword fighting, the tradition has expanded to include many different weapons. Now that might be it. Hot salt water is not a dish. That is not a dish. You might as well be asking me if you could add miso to a piece of tissue paper. Which I will think that it would improve the taste, but also boiling hot salt water, adding miso to that just makes miso soup. Not a dish! A rock is not a dish! Okay, but having salt on them doesn't mean that it's a dish. See, I think the key that you're missing here is food served as part of a meal. I think that's the part that you're missing. They're literally not. Any nutritious substance that people or animals eat or drink. Odessa, stop craving that mineral. Stop it. Mercy? Mercy sounds fitting for an angel. It maintains life and growth. Okay, but do people eat it? Do people eat sediment? Also, if you were forced to eat sediment, I think adding miso to it would make it taste better. Okay, but my point still stands. If you were forced to eat sediment, adding miso to it would make the sediment taste better. Monks of the Way of Mercy learn to manipulate the life force of others to bring aid to those in need. They are wandering physicians to the poor and hurt. No, we are not doctors. We punch. Sedimentary soup? You mean mud? You mean mud? I don't want the open hand. Shadow, Sun Soul. Sun Soul sounds interesting. I don't know what monks do, if you haven't noticed. Monks of the Way of the Sun Soul learn to channel their own life energy into searing bolts of light. 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 That's good. I like that. We'll take that. I'm a healer, but... No, monks are not healers. Clerics are healers, but... We'll choose this one. Actually, I'm gonna try something. Kadat. Good enough. Good enough for me. Your group doesn't have a healer. It happens. Sometimes a D&D party doesn't need a healer. Just a bunch of healing potions. And people who happen to have healing spells. Monastic tradition. Wrong layer. Sun. Soul. As a bard, you do a lot of healing. Yeah, that happens. When you are in the party and you happen to have a healing spell, you become the heal bot. That's what happens when you don't have a healer. Our Curse of Strahd party only has a paladin. Me. And I don't even heal that much. I just occasionally slap people with a 5 HP. Let's see. Radiant Sunbolt. Hurl a ceiling bolt of magical radiance. You get blah 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 blah. Can use with the attack option. The special attack is a ranged spell attack with a range of 30 feet. Add a dexterity modifier to its attack and damage rolls. Its damage is radiant and its damage is a d4. Side chains you gain monk levels. You got healed and it feels so OP. Wow, you're a high level. Radiant, Sun, Bolt. Usually I'd scribble down what it does, but I won't today to save some time. Let's see. It's been 5 years. That's fair. Attack. Sun, Bolt. I add my dex and my proficiency, which is +7. 7. D4 +4. Radiant. In 5 years. I'm thinking, because my first character, we got to like level 12 and then I retired her. And we did that in like 3 years. I did pull a card from the deck of many things that gave me 50,000 XP and then I was over leveled for a while. But you know, my Curse of Strahd character, which I've also had for a while now, though we went on break over COVID. I say like COVID has ended. I think we're like level 6 or 7. We're not very high level, but we're about to fight Strahd. Okay. That's one thing. Whoops. Whoops! Oh god, what am I doing? Steering Arc Strike. At 6th level, you gain the ability to channel your key into steering waves of energy. Immediately after you take the attack action on your turn, you can spend 2 key points to cast a Burning Hand spell as a bonus action. Huh. Well, let's write that down. Searing Arc Strike. This is making me want to play this character. Which I will never have the chance to do. Oh my god, Run with the Wind opening? Oh my god, Run with the Wind opening? That's all we get. Deflect missiles. Yes, we can catch missiles. Actually, it's not a D4. I just remembered. This is not a D4, this is a D6. Oh my god, Unison Garden? Run with the Wind opening? missiles. What else we got? What else we got? Key field attack. Spend one key point. You can make one attack. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah. I've already done that. Slow fall. Very nice. I won't write that down though. Extra attack. We can attack twice. Is there not a thingy for me to write down that I can attack twice? What's on the second sheet, actually? What's all this, then? Oh, stuff that I don't need. Okay, I'll crop that out. Sorry, I'm trying to keep it so you guys can see what I'm doing. Crop. That's the one single sheet we need, baby. Stunning strike. Evasion. Actually, I don't care anymore. I'm not gonna write this down. I'm done. We're just gonna draw now. I'm done. We're just gonna draw now. It's just art now, baby. There we go. And now I'm gonna go pee, and then we'll draw. Bye!